Welcome to part 8 of Sonic Lost World, and we're now going into the Silent Forest level once we've watched this cutscene here. And Silent Forest, it's kind of hit and miss, I think. The first act's kind of okay, but it gets a bit wishy-washy later on.
In the first act, there's like 2 moments where it's a bit iffy. It's like, did they really need to put this bit in?
Well, I think the first act, it's like a very kind of short level, so
Yeah.
I don't mind it that much. It's just, there's this stealth one later on which can die in a fire for like
What was they talking about in that cutscene?
We were bullshitting over it, so I didn't say.
Oh,
It's just pretty much about trying to capture Sonic.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's what's going on there.
General.
Yeah.
Normal stuff.
Yeah.
I like the aesthetics, like with the light shining through the trees, but yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's probably going to be repeated quite a lot though. More likely will be.
Actually, we don't see that much more of this kind of
Yeah.
thing, to be honest. So, although, again, it's not necessarily the aesthetics of making it look repetitive, it's the fact that everything's a cylinder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of makes this level so repetitive.
This is the bit
The
I'm
same
on
on it.
about
Yeah.
where I said, did this really need to be put in? 'Cause it is a bit of a time waster.
It wasn't until this point I really realised how the kick worked when I first played this. And that was purely through, I was trying to homing attack it, and it hurts if you homing attack them without kicking first. Like, I was just homing attack them and getting hurt, and so, you know when you're getting annoyed at a game and you do that thing where you sort of press every button out and hope something works? That's what I got, I accidentally kicked it. And basically that's how I found out to win.
Cheat.
I don't care.
This game seems like a gimmick to me. Like
It
it
is.
just,
Yeah.
it just
It
seems
is.
like, you know, like Sonic 2 when you do the gravity stuff. The Sonic Adventure 2,
Oh,
where
yeah.
you do the gravity stuff.
What,
it's
like Crazy Gadget?
it's
I
just
didn't
it's
really
like,
like
like
those.
something like
I
that.
think he's referring
Those
to,
levels didn't really appeal to me that much.
I don't mind Crazy Gadget because a lot of it's like platforming and that, though it's very much the same kind of platforming over and over. Like, you either got ground trail sections or you've just got a long.
It's
kind
just the
of
same
short
thing
fight.
over and over, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least that level was short. So.
Yeah. To be fair, I did
It's
skip
like-
a good chunk of it with
Oh,
the
fair
checkpoint
enough, yeah.
thing, but we're
It's
starting
like,
to
God,
get.
that's over. That's what you're basically saying, Joe.
This is where we start getting into actual plot happening, although that plot does kind of get forgotten about later. And he's gone.
Yeah,
Good,
turned
he won
into a
an Oscar.
motorbug.
No, he gets turned into something that actually looks a lot cooler that we'll see later on.
And was also a
Metal-
missed
metal
opportunity
tails.
Yeah, it's Tailsman, yeah.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity. Was
for the second time.
Yeah, like, I know we're jumping ahead a bit, but basically Tails does, well, he's meant to get turned against Sonic, and again they've avoided doing the Sonic versus Tails boss fight because they did that in colours as well.
It could have been done.
Now I'd like to point out this guy Zor. His theme opens with like a little piano part.
Yeah.
And it sounds a lot like the opening to I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. I shit you not. I love this guy.
He's like the Sonic fans.
Yeah.
Looks like a woman. man.
This game's gonna be shit.
Yeah.
They've ruined Sonic.
To be fair, that was his attitude was kind of my reaction to Boom after this game happened. To be honest, like I'm kind of expecting it to suck. And
Yeah, it does. Like, you can't really see too much of the gameplay, but it just looks a bit meh.
I don't mind.
There's a TV show as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like
I think this game's just to advertise the TV show. I don't think it's replacing this series of Sonic.
I think the way it works is that they're kind
Yeah.
of not sure yet, and they're gonna look at sales because like we've been seeing like kind of contradictory articles from both.
I think the problem with this game is it's trying to be like Sonic Colors, where it should be its own standalone game, and it's also borrowing heavy aspects from Galaxy as well. Yeah.
I think I don't get much colours from it in terms of gameplay. The colours sort of
Probably the
influences
plot.
purely. Yeah,
It's purely the Wisp.
Yeah.
yeah. Like, there's no reason for the Wisp to be here
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, plus didn't you say at one point that the Wisps are going to be a continuing part of the Sonic game.
Yeah, that was Azuka said a little while ago. I think it was at his interview at Sonic Boom last year. He said that the Wisps are going to be like long-running power-ups now.
So I doubt.
Do you want that to happen?
And it doesn't look,
No.
it doesn't look like the Wisps are going to be in the new Sonic Boom game.
Well, that is a different continuity, so I suppose
Yeah.
that's the point.
That's
That looks
compulsory,
like
isn't it?
from Rayman.
It does,
yeah.
yes.
It looks like the music.
It does.
There's absolutely no reason for that Wisp to exist.
Yeah, it's just there. I mean, it doesn't bother you so much.
I quite like the
It's just-
background of this level, though, to be
pointless.
fair.
Yeah, because as you go around, you're going closer and closer into the centre.
Yeah. What? Like, this level's look is okay, it's just the gimmick that we see in a few minutes' time that I hate with a passion.
Yeah.
You'll see what I mean. But yeah, literally all you're doing here is just touching the notes on the touchscreen. That's not fun. It's just sort of there. And yeah, the slicers from Sonic 2 are back.
Yeah, but you can just kick them.
Yeah, they're nowhere
Easy
near
as.
as annoying as they were in Sonic 2. I was bouncing on it. Why doesn't that kill him? Oh, I don't know.
It used harder.
That works.
Sonic 2 is a good game.
It's okay. I'm not that big on the classics, to be honest. Like, they're fun games, but they're just I've always taken more to 3D Sonic than 2D
It's my
Sonic.
favourite classic Sonic
I think
game.
I remember seeing in the comments section on the Sonic Boom trailer, like, why can't they just revert back to the original Sonic game?
That's what I said. Like,
The Sonic the Hedgehog.
ironically, they'd have to go back to go forward. That's what I think.
I don't know.
What, make it
because
2D
I
again?
think that's what
No.
they were
Well,
trying
yeah,
to do
because,
here,
like,
in a way.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is 2D pretty
Yeah.
much.
Plus they brought back the spin.
But they should do it good.
Last time they tried
Faster.
doing it, it was Sonic 4, and like that, it was kind of hit and miss in that kind of regards. As much as I like Episode 2, I know it didn't really take that well.
Well,
how slow this
don't
is
they
compared
just
to the
bring back the
classics,
Genesis
so-
and
yeah.
just do it like exactly like how the Genesis.
Yeah, but that's
did it.
because Harry doesn't know how to use the spin dash.
Well, no, it's in terms of like the level design.
Yeah,
It's
look
like,
at it. It's all
yeah,
just like
it's all blocky.
blocky.
Yeah, and
You
that
can't
was
build
kind of
up
my
speed.
fault. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because like with classic Sonic and to a degree the adventure games, the level design was very kind of momentum based, and
It's like stop and start. Isn't
yeah,
it?
everything's like really blocky. And it's like here, if that hits you once, that's one hit kill. That like searchlight in
Yeah,
the
you get
background.
carried off by bats.
Yeah, and it's like, why is there a stealth section in Sonic?
Yeah. This reminds me of Batman Arkham Asylum where you got to avoid Scarecrow's graze or he like instantly kills you.
Oh,
Yeah, but those were great sections.
What's that? Arkham.
Arkham Asylum.
Asylum.
Yeah, 3 boss battles against Scarecrow.
Fancy that.
Oh,
That
yeah.
happens.
They implied that he was still alive in Arkham City.
Yeah.
Like, in the boat afterwards.
Oh, they didn't expand on that in the other game.
Plus, one of the endings in Asylum, it's got his hand
Hand on
coming
the crate.
over the Titan
Yeah.
crate.
Oh, look, the Arkham games look cool and all, but the best Batman game was Fire Red.
No commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this, why? What is being achieved here? We've got either a really bland looking section.
The only thing that's useful about the Note Wisp is that the searchlight doesn't chase you. That is
yeah,
it.
there is that, but still, it's not exactly gameplay, is it? It's just tap the screen a bit. It's like almost like you're playing some shitty phone game that's being discontinued today at the time of recording. Thank God. That's not me being bitchy at all. There are things I'm not
What
quite
phone game are you talking about?
That Flappy Bird shit.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, that.
Everyone's addicted and all that.
It's-
I haven't even tried it. I don't
Did
intend
you
to.
see the?
I have no idea what it is. I've only
Basically-
seen that icon.
Basically,
What,
it's-
so they're not doing it anymore, they're just taking it off? Because
Yeah.
everyone's complaining about it.
Well, no. What it is that was my fault.
Failure.
Yeah, but basically, the guy who created it, he put a notice on Twitter yesterday about how he's taking it down today purely because
Oh.
I think he said there were no legal issues, despite the fact that it's a blatant stealing assets from Mario 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
Oh yeah, because
He's-
a lot of people saying it's like copyright.
It looked exactly like it. The moment I saw it, I was like, Mario?
yeah, but like he's taking it down. I think he's been going on about how he's been like he doesn't want the attention or something. Like you're the one who's made a piece of shit game stealing assets. You're gonna
Exactly.
get response for that. suppose at least he's been a little bit more civilised than Phil Fish did, but still.
And he managed to make the game in a few days and made a load of money.
Who is Phil Fish?
He's the guy who made Fez, who has basically left the video game industry forever after he got harassment on Twitter.
Oh,
If you're gonna use any kind of social network, you've got to kind of accept that people are gonna be dickheads to you.
yeah, exactly.
It's the natural order. People are dickheads.
Yeah, this boss is kind of an interesting concept actually, though it's not fully executed as well as it could have been, I don't think. Yeah. This
Well,
one,
you hit the arms back and then he jumps off and then you hit him.
yeah, you have to kick them things that he's firing, and just once you've kicked so many back, it'll knock him down. Yeah. This looks a lot more interesting in the DLC version, where you're kind of firing cards back at him. Yeah, I think that's him down now.
What DLC is that for this game?
There's the pre-order DLC, which was like
Bosses in this are ridiculously easy.
Yeah.
But the pre-order DLC was like them night stages. Well, night stage that's basically a boss rush, and there's also the Yoshi's Island DLC.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And there's been heavily implied to be a Zelda themed DLC coming out soon and all, which like it's not been confirmed or anything, but they mentioned there was another piece of DLC, then made a pun on Link in the announcement. So
Yeah, so
like,
tell it out where you will.
yeah, I'm gonna assume it's
It'll
gonna
be
Zelda.
interesting.
Maybe. Well, but then the Yoshi DLC isn't interesting, so I'm not too optimistic.
It's alright, I guess. It's just like Yoshi's Island, isn't it?
It's a Sonic level with Yoshi
Yeah.
thematics.
Yeah.
There's a Legend of Zelda
stop
Easter egg
dragging
in
out his
Mario. Right.
Yeah, we drag out parts a lot, don't we?
Yeah.
What is this?
Especially him. He always wants to get the last word. That's what
We're not doing this again, so I'm cutting off now.